The little princess learns magic change. Change, change. Chapter 1. A sparkle in the sky. Once upon a twinkly twilight in the kingdom of Petalonia, a little princess named Lila stared up at the sky from her castle balcony. She wasn't looking for stars. She wasn't looking for birds. She was looking for magic.
Change, change, change.
She whispered, waving her pink wand made of glittery gumdrops. But nothing changed, not even her frizzy hair that puffed like cotton candy. Princess Lila had one big wish. She wanted to become a real magician, like her great Aunt Poppy, the royal enchantress.
Magic can change socks into butterflies, but the best magic comes from inside your heart.
Aunt Poppy had once said,
But I want outside magic. The poofy, zoomy, sparkly kind.
Lila mumbled, scrunching her nose. And so, one sunny morning, Princess Lila declared,
Today's the day I learn magic. Real magic.
Chapter 2. The first lesson changed the color. Aunt Poppy lived in a tower with twirling vines and windows shaped like moons. When Lila arrived, the tower door creaked open by itself. Inside, Aunt Poppy was stirring something purple and bubbly in a big golden pot.
Ah, my sparkly pants niece, ready to change the world?
Yes! Can we start with changing colors? I want to turn my dress blue like the sky.
Very well. Hold your wand, close your eyes, and say the magic words. Change, change, change. Sky blue arrange.
Lila stood tall. She shut her eyes tight. She said the words with all her might.
Change, change, change. Sky blue arrange.
Poof! Lila opened one eye.
Oh.
She gasped. Her dress was now green like a pickle. Aunt Poppy chuckled.
Magic follows your feelings, dear. Were you thinking of your lunch?
Maybe just a little.
Lesson 1. To change colors, your mind must match your words. Chapter 3. The second lesson changed the shape. After lunch, with extra pickles, Lila was ready for the next spell.
I want to turn this square pillow into a circle.
She declared, pointing at a plump pink cushion. Aunt Poppy handed her a crystal marble.
Hold this and say, change, change, change. Round and bouncy range.
Lila took a deep breath.
Okay, here goes. Change, change, change. Round and bouncy range. Poof.
The pillow flew into the air and turned into a banana. Aunt Poppy raised an eyebrow.
Oops. Was someone thinking of dessert?
Maybe just a tiny bit.
Aunt Poppy bent down and said gently,
Magic listens not just to what you say, but what you feel and imagine.
Lesson 2. Focus your thoughts like a flashlight. Chapter 4. The third lesson changed the mood. Back at the castle that evening, Princess Lila found her little dragon friend Pudding feeling very sad.
What's wrong, Pudding?
She asked. Pudding let out a sniffly puff of smoke. Nobody played with me all day. Lila's heart drooped like a wilting flower. She remembered Aunt Poppy's words. The best magic comes from the heart. She took Pudding's paw, held her wand, and whispered,
Change, change, change. Sad to glad exchange.
This time, she didn't think of blue dresses or bananas. She thought of flying kites and roasted marshmallows and dancing in the rain. Poof! A little rainbow floated above Pudding's head. He blinked in surprise. Hey, I feel happy.
It worked! I used heart magic.
Lesson 3. The strongest magic is kindness. Chapter 5. The trouble with too much magic. The next morning, Lila felt like the cleverest magician in all of Petalonia.
I'm ready for big magic, she shouted. Let's change the castle into a cupcake.
Maybe start smaller.
Aunt Poppy said. But Lila was already waving her wand.
Change, change, change. Frosting, walls, and sponge.
The ground rumbled, the walls shimmered, the turrets turned to whipped cream.
Lila, I can't find my throne.
The king bellowed, now wearing a cherry on his crown. Oops! The spell hadn't just changed the castle, it had changed everything. The moat was now chocolate milk. The guards had turned into jelly beans. Even Pudding had grown candy wings. Lila gasped.
I didn't mean for this to happen.
She tried to reverse it.
Change, change, change. Please unrearrange.
Poof! Nothing. Again.
Change, change, change. I want it to stop.
Poof! Still nothing. Her wand fizzled. She looked at Aunt Poppy with teary eyes.
I messed up.
Chapter 6. Magic from the Heart.
Oh, my sweet girl. Magic is not about being perfect. It's about learning.
But how do I fix it?
You fix it by remembering why you wanted magic.
Lila thought. She didn't want magic just to turn dresses blue or pillows round. She wanted to help, to cheer up, to make the world a little more sparkly and sweet. She put her hand on her heart and whispered,
Change, change, change. Bring it back, not strange. Let kindness lead the way. Bring back the day.
A gentle wind blew. The castle slowly turned back to stone. The jelly bean guards saluted once more. Pudding's candy wings melted into sparkles. Everything was back. The king wiped frosting from his robe.
Much better.
Chapter 7. The Little Wizard Princess. That night, Lila and Aunt Poppy sat under the stars, sipping peppermint tea.
I think I'm ready for my own spell book.
What would your first spell be?
Lila thought and smiled.
Change, change, change. Grumps into giggles, tears into tickles. Make the world glow with love.
Aunt Poppy raised her teacup.
To the little wizard princess may her heart always lead her wand.
And high above them, a star twinkled just a little brighter.